the first Italian whites that you came across, if you remember?
It would definitely be something like a Pinot Grigio, which I think is probably quite a common first Italian white for a lot of people.
Definitely. I think if you were to walk into a supermarket now, there would, like every supermarket, everyone would have a couple of Pinot Grigios.
It's very popular at the start, and then I think me and my family love Italian food, and I think it would have been something like a Soave after that. My mum is a massive fan. I think Pinot Grigio to Soave is a really natural move because it's quite, if you're not a fan of a really overly oaked or full-bodied style, it would really appeal to you because it's got that brightness, that freshness of fruit.
And they're from the same region, so Pinot Grigio you could make in many places in Italy, but a lot of it's made in the Veneto, where Venice is, but there's like lots of different levels of Pinot Grigio. So you get some from the kind of real flatland near Venice, which might be much easier to farm and kind of produce much bigger quantities, but maybe less quality of fruit. And then you can kind of less concentration, a more simple wine, more affordable but more simple. And then you can kind of go up into higher altitudes, up into the hills, and you can get kind of lower density farming, more concentrated fruit, with lower yields, and get kind of a much more serious wine for one.
Maybe something you could even age, or more complexity at least.
Or at least will have will last a little while, whereas a kind of standard Pinot Grigio isn't something you'd want to put in your wine cellar for a while.
It's that would only be
unscrew it, pull the cork, enjoy it, and move on. Soave, so same region, but much closer to Verona than to Venice, and different grape varieties. So Soave, although it's kind of the name of the wine type, Gargenega is actually the name of the grape varietal, which is confusing. And so, a lot of people can happily enjoy Soave and have no idea what the grape varietal technically is. And to be honest, doesn't make too much difference.
Yeah, because it's not a grape you see grown in many other places. So I think you can be quite happy to know if it's a white Soave, you're drinking that grape. Should we try some?
Let's give it a taste.
Cool.
So this Soave is from Inama. It's Foscarino is the name of the wine, and that's because that's the vineyard. So it's one specific site, on volcanic soil.
Oh wow!
They grow.
So it's a single vineyard.
So it's a single vineyard wine. Yeah.
A lot going on. Very aromatic.
I think it's like serious enough that you can sort of drink it by itself or have it with foods. And this is definitely a wine that will age. You can buy it and enjoy it straight away, but happily.
It's got a lot of concentration and mouthfeel.
Totally, yeah. There's fruit, there's acidity, so you could sit and you could, if you had to buy a case, you could try a bottle every year for a few years and just see how the wine, slowly develops, and then decide, how you prefer it.
And in terms of pairings, what would be? I mean, they always say what do they make in the region is the best thing to pair it with. Some testing or regional knowledge. The cop-out answer is great with pasta dishes. True.
Yeah. I mean, they're
creamy pasta, maybe.
Creamy pasta. They're not actually that close to the sea. I mean, typically you think white wine and you think a lot of great seafood, and this would definitely do well with seafood. But I think because it's got enough kind of quality of fruit there, it could hold up a little bit more to something like chicken or veal as well. It doesn't just need to be kind of super light fish.
Because it has that structure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I think Soave is definitely one of those wine types from Italy I think is on the rise. And people, more and more people are looking for it, drinking it, enjoying it. So, one that we can recommend.
Yeah, you can definitely trust it. It's going to be a really delicious, fresh style if you pick that out on a wine list.